there is a massive move coming very, very, very soon. And in today's video, we're going to look at the overall market and discuss what to expect. All right. Some important data are coming out very soon. We got the CPI, then we got the PPI, and also the FOMC minute. All right. We're also going to look at, I'm going to share with y'all some stocks that are about to make that massive move as well and follow the overall market. All right. Y'all, let's dive into the charts right off the bat. We got the NASDAQ futures. And today was a very, very slow day. It's just not a day to be a day trader. There wasn't, if you look at the, like I said in the last video, I told y'all in yesterday's video, right? I think I drew it still on the futures. Yeah, I did. I'm glad those journals are still here. Okay, so far, this is what we got. This is what I drew on yesterday night. All right, I drew this right here, which is following the doji. I wasn't expecting a massive move today at all, and that's pretty much what we got. Tomorrow the length of that candle might be as shown right there. We might see a low of 52.36, maybe even 52.30. And then the fun really starts. And then this is when volatility really kicks in on Wednesday. Yesterday I mentioned Tuesday. Apparently it's on Wednesday morning, not tomorrow. Wednesday. Okay? So I want to get you guys very, very ready for that. I'm still leaning bearish on it, especially with the way we're going. It's following the plan. I don't have a reason to change my mind yet. All right, keep an alert right here at like 52.75, just in case it rings. Okay, just in case. Overall, like a lot of tech stocks are, I think they're just too high. I think they're too high, and the CPI expectations tomorrow is 3.4%. They're expecting it to rise, so I think it's gonna rise a lot higher than the expected percentage. Now let's look at. I'm gonna give y'all a one stock to keep on your watch list for tomorrow. This is gonna be a brief video because right now a lot of stocks are just a little bit stagnant. So we're gonna look at some stocks that are very like overvalued. All right. Now that stock is Uber, and I want to share Uber with you guys because if you look at what happened throughout the last 2 years with the stock, huge move from the 20s all the way to the 80s. All right, massive move. And 3 months ago, maybe no, 2 months ago, in February, the stock had earnings and it crushed earnings following this massive push right here. And after the massive push, it's been trading sideways for about 2 months. Right now, it is playing games between 73 and 82. There's a level to watch on here. And what I want all of you to do is to set an alert right at 73.80, right? And wait for that thing to ring. It might ring tomorrow, or it might ring on Wednesday. But if everything is bearish and we see a negative reaction to those economic data, these data that are coming out, it might actually open below that white line, and then the bell is gonna ring out the gates. So this is just something to consider. Look at the overvalued stocks for massive opportunities at the bottom. I don't know if you have noticed throughout the last videos, but that's what I've been giving y'all. Most of them, at least, that's what I've been giving y'all. So just keep your eyes out for Uber. All right, this is what it's looking like. There's also a gap to fill right here at $70, which need to get taken care of. Okay, now let's do an update on Rust, because Rust didn't fall today. I think it's the one stock out of the two stock I gave you that did not fall. It opened a little bit lower, and then out the gates, it had a big push. Big picture, the daily chart, when you look at the big picture, the bears are still in control. And as long as this alert, which I'm actually gonna move slightly lower at like for 142, I'm gonna move it right here because when the next day opens, that line is gonna drop. Okay, and it shouldn't ring under good behavior. And as long as it stays under 142, there's a good chance we go down here. And this one as well is a very overvalued stock. All right. These are the ones that you want to look at when you are considering taking the shorting opportunity. There's also a gap at the bottom at 123, something to keep in mind. Now, so that's my thoughts on it. I think it still got room downward. I think it still got room. Now, the other stock that I shared with you guys was ANF, and this one is behaving well. It's behaving well. The alert at the top right here at 123 should not ring. And today it didn't. It opened slightly higher and had a shorting opportunity right here to make some money on put options. Okay. And there's still more room at the bottom because the daily chart is still clean and it's still falling. And the indices right now are neutral. But hopefully they're even more red tomorrow and everything collapses, right? So watch this one as well for a drop. I still think 110 is a possibility. Now the next one that we gotta look at is Apple. And Apple looks like this. As you can see, I drew a new structure on there. It's been consolidated and chopping right here. The candles are really, really small. You remember what I told you yesterday? I told you that even though there might be a long string of small candles, all right, the more small candles there are, the more likely or the higher the chances of a massive candle happening really, really soon within 1 or 2 days. So keep an alert right at 168, just like I have. Overall, it's not super overbought like the other stuff that I've shown you on, but it got room to fall still. Like it's been uptrending for a while. It got room to fall. Are there some gaps to fill at the bottom? They're not that big, but they are there. Like the first gap I see is, yeah, I see two of them actually. So they're right here. So the first gap I see is at 159, which hasn't gotten filled yet. And the next gap I see is right at 147 and 146. Okay? Right there. When are they going to get filled? Hopefully soon, when the volatility kicks in with those economic reports. It's not looking good. It's looking extremely, extremely weak. And when I compare this with the indices, like I told you way before that I like to compare Apple with QQQ. One is a lot more advanced than the other, meaning like this one is dragging its feet and it has a lot of room down. Also, the QQQ, the NASDAQ ATF, also has that gap to fill there, which again, keep that in mind. It's there, and gaps tend to act like magnets, and eventually it's going to get filled. So keep that one in mind when you are trading day by day. Now, the last stock that we're going to look at is Tesla. And Tesla had a big push today. And somebody may argue, by looking at the way Tesla is looking right now, that it's a double bottom. All right. And a double bottom could be on the 4-hour, which could be it looks kind of sloppy, honestly. We got one bottom, we got two bottom right here. And then we have this level to watch for a potential break. At this region, there are short sellers located there. They have their stop losses right at 184. I think it needs more time. And I'm not leaning bullish because the gap right here is just too close. Like the gap since like the first quarter of 2023. This one at 143 is just too close. And I doubt that the market is just gonna push this higher without taking care of that first. I highly, highly, highly doubt that. And even the thing at the gap at the top already got taken care of, or mostly got taken care of right here. Got a little bit more room, right? There's some room right there, but this one is just so close, so close. So that's why I'm leaning bearish on these stocks, and that is the end of the video. Again, do not forget to annihilate the like button as always. Again, I make these videos from Sunday to Thursday at exactly 10 p.m. Eastern time. So definitely click on that subscribe button and click on the notification bell. That way YouTube notifies you whenever I release these videos. If you'd like to be part of a private Discord community where you can get all of this information in real time as I see them, you can find that as the first link in the description of the video below. Also, don't forget to follow me on social media at Paul Nguma and Patternology Lab, Instagram, and on X. And lastly, to get some stocks with Webull, you can use the third link in the description of the video below. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this is Patternology Lab, where we trade patterns and patterns only. And I will see all of you in tomorrow night's video.